If Manhattan is where people move to jumpstart careers, Paris is where they go to live out the fantasy of a different life. Don't get too excited. I was neither in Manhattan nor in Paris. Not yet. I was in a cafe in my hometown, the beautiful city of Vizag, and those words are from the book Between Two Kingdoms by Sulieka Jaouad. Before I was here, and before it started to drizzle and then rain, I was at home, thoughtfully staring at the screen. A few weeks ago, I went to an eye doctor who prescribed a tablet and drops for my eye problem and said, "Listen, more important than all these is time off the screen and try walking instead." And I weirdly expected him to wink, which didn't happen. But here I was, stuck in an endless screen staring competition with myself, as if that were part of the healing process. Sometime during that, a conversation had begun with a friend I haven't met in person yet. "Are you working on your next video?" he asked. "No, I'm stuck," was my lazy response. And I was about to vent out more when I observed through the closed curtains that the light and the weather had changed. The last few days felt like living inside an oven, and I'm not joking. And it was no surprise the change of weather had felt so endearing. So I decided to go out and see if it would give me something, because otherwise it would just be another 1, 2 or 3 hours of quality screen gazing. When you live close to the beach, you can't find an excuse to not walk to it, especially in such fine weather. And don't we all crave for a breeze like this when it's still May and it's still peak summer? And then there's the photographer's interest in it too. The dark, moody atmosphere acts like a natural filter to make the mundane more pleasing and also sets a different visual appeal. Then came the lightning. Even though I patiently tried a few times to capture one at the edge of the sea, I either stopped right before it happened or was distracted by something else, like this little one here. She's Rishika, and after allowing me to take a couple of pictures, she said, "Enough."
మీ పేరేంటి? రిషిక. చాలా?
She was too impatient to try the tasty sips of the cool drink. It had been a long while since I asked someone for a picture, and this wouldn't have happened if I allowed screen staring to continue. Coming back to the book, Between Two Kingdoms is a memoir. I'm close to halfway through it, and it depicts the author's story of how her life takes a turn after being diagnosed with a life-threatening cancer. This book, if read on time, would prepare you better for illness of yours or someone you care about. If you read it after the struggle or a loss, it keeps finding ways to show you how you could have done much better. And that's why, even though I'm liking it a lot, it hasn't been an easy read. More about it in a later story. On my way back home, I stopped here to try another time to capture the signs of the light god. What I wanted to freeze was this jolt-like flash of light, which for the shortest of seconds makes the quiet sea glitter, and then hide it back in the darkness of the night. I failed, but more stormy nights are definitely in store, and I'm hopeful. And hope is the ground on which we all stand. Losing it would mean falling into depths from which there may not be a return. Why did I even say that? Anyway, enough blabbering. I'll take my leave for now and be back soon. Oh, I almost forgot to thank the sponsors of this video. My friend, the weather, the coffee, Rishika, and all the sweet grandfathers. Thank you. enjoy the weather, and hope to see you again.